Imagine waking up to find your bank account drained, your dollar bills reduced to mere paper. You rush to the store, only to discover that a loaf of bread costs more than your monthly rent. Panic sets in as you watch the prices of gas and groceries soar, leaving you scrambling for answers. This isn't just a nightmare, it's the harsh reality faced by millions in Venezuela, where hyperinflation turns savings into dust. Look at Argentina, where economic collapse has become a recurring theme, leaving families struggling to make ends meet. And let's not forget the Great Depression, a time when desperation gripped a nation, and hope seemed like a distant memory. What if this could happen again? What if the stability we take for granted is just an illusion? The truth is, our financial systems are more fragile than we realize, and the consequences of a sudden collapse could be devastating. Are we prepared for the unimaginable? Visualize waking up one morning to find that the US dollar has collapsed. Grocery prices skyrocket overnight, and your paycheck barely covers a fraction of your bills. The dollar, once a symbol of stability, is now worthless. People rush to barter goods, trading eggs for gas, or services for food. Banks close their doors, and ATMs run dry. Panic sets in as businesses struggle to survive. Unemployment rates soar, and crime spikes as desperation takes hold. The government scrambles to restore order, but trust in the system erodes. Foreign investors pull out, and the global economy trembles. In this chaotic landscape, those who prepared investing in gold, silver, or cryptocurrencies find themselves in a position of power. The collapse of the dollar isn't just an economic event, it's a wake-up call. The scary truth? It could happen faster than we think, and the consequences will ripple through every aspect of our lives. Panic selling? That's the last thing we want to do. Let's break it down. First, when markets dip, it's easy to feel like the sky is falling. But remember, this is a cycle. Historically, markets rebound. So, what does this mean for you? It's a chance to reassess your investments. Look at your portfolio, are you diversified? If not, now's the time to spread your risk. And how can you prepare? Start by educating yourself. Knowledge is power. Keep an eye on market trends and economic indicators. Set clear financial goals and stick to them. If you feel overwhelmed, consider consulting a financial advisor. They can help you navigate these choppy waters. Stay calm, stay informed, and make decisions based on strategy, not fear. Here's what we'll cover. What could cause the US dollar to collapse? The immediate and long-term effects on the world. How it could change your life overnight. And some surprising ways to protect yourself. The US dollar, once a symbol of strength, could face a fate similar to the British pound. After World War II, Britain found itself in a precarious position, its currency losing dominance as the world shifted. The pound, once the backbone of global trade, crumbled under the weight of economic turmoil and changing alliances. Just like empires, currencies can rise and fall, often driven by inflation, debt, and geopolitical shifts. Today, we see signs of strain on the dollar, rising national debt, increasing competition from digital currencies, and shifting global power dynamics. The question isn't if it can collapse, but rather, are we prepared for the consequences? Right now, the US is drowning in over $34 trillion of national debt. Imagine that every single American, from newborns to grandparents, is handed a bill for $100,000. It's staggering. And while we're grappling with this mountain of debt, inflation is sneaking up on us like a thief in the night. Prices are rising, and what's the solution? Printing more money. But that just dilutes the value of what we already have. It's like trying to fill a sinking ship with water. No matter how much you pour in, it's still going down. We need to face the reality of our financial situation before it spirals even further out of control. Imagine waking up one day to find that the dollar you've trusted your entire life has lost its value overnight. Hyperinflation could turn your savings into pocket change, while a debt crisis might leave the government scrambling for solutions. And what if countries like China or Russia decide they no longer want to trade in dollars? The ripple effect could be catastrophic. Businesses would struggle, prices would skyrocket, and chaos could ensue as people panic to secure their wealth. In a world where trust in currency evaporates, we could witness a financial meltdown that reshapes society as we know it. The stability we take for granted could vanish, leaving us to navigate an uncertain and frightening new reality. Visualize waking up one morning to find your dollar bill has lost its power. You head to the store, and suddenly, a loaf of bread costs $100. You reach for your wallet, but it feels like a joke. Your cash is worthless, and the prices keep climbing. Banks? They've locked you out. No access to your savings, no credit cards to save you. You're left scrambling, watching as the world around you crumbles. The stock market? A chaotic mess. Investors are fleeing, and companies are collapsing like dominoes. Jobs vanish overnight, and the economy spirals into chaos. It's a nightmare unfolding right before your eyes, and there's no escape. Imagine waking up to a world where your savings are worth less than yesterday. The rich know this nightmare could happen, and they're already taking action. They're diversifying their wealth, think gold, silver, Bitcoin, and real assets. Cash? It's not the safety net it used to be. They're investing in essentials, land, food supplies, and alternative energy sources. These are inflation-proof assets that can weather any storm. And let's not forget about mindset. A global perspective is crucial. If the US economy falters, where will you go? The wealthy are already scouting opportunities beyond borders. It's about survival, adaptability, and staying one step ahead. The question is, are you ready to think like them? The dollar has been the backbone of our economy for generations, but let's not kid ourselves, it's not invincible. Look around, inflation is creeping in, and global powers are eyeing alternatives. The warning signs are flashing, and ignoring them could cost us dearly. Think about it. What happens if the dollar loses its status as the world's reserve currency? Prices could skyrocket, savings could dwindle, and our purchasing power could vanish overnight. It's not just a financial issue, it's a matter of security. Diversifying your assets, exploring cryptocurrencies, or even investing in tangible goods could be your safety net. The question isn't whether the dollar will survive, it's whether you're prepared for the unexpected. Don't wait for the storm to hit, take action now. The US dollar has long been the backbone of global finance, but its dominance is facing unprecedented challenges. With rising inflation, increasing national debt, and the emergence of alternative currencies, many are questioning its stability. Central banks around the world are diversifying their reserves, and cryptocurrencies are gaining traction as viable options. But let's not forget the dollar's unique position. It's still the world's primary reserve currency, used in over 80% of international transactions. However, as countries explore digital currencies and shift their trade practices, the dollar's reign could be at risk. So, will the dollar adapt and thrive, or are we witnessing the beginning of its decline? The next decade will be crucial. What do you think?